gaining clarity.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello, and thank you for joining me for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity. The quote of the day today: the universe will always send you what you need. It wants you to succeed. It wants you to grow and blossom and shine. It's the law of nature. So keep at it. Keep doing what you do. Keep asking the universe for what you want. Keep putting it out there. Believe it will come to you. And watch it unfold. Watch it unfold. It will. So I have some very exciting news for all of you. You're probably not as excited as I am, but I attended an all-day virtual conference yesterday. All day. There's a woman named Jamie Kern Lima. She's coming out with a book. It's out today called Believe It. And her conference was about being unstoppable. And let me tell you, this free virtual conference was the bomb diggity. That's right. I'm throwing it back to the 90s. It was the bomb. We had so many speakers. We had Robin Roberts. We had Chrissy Metz from This Is Us. We had Jenna Kutcher. We had my man, Brendan Bouchard. We had Dean Grazioso. We had Jay Shetty, Tony Robbins. So much goodness. And the great thing, the thing that you should be excited about is I'm going to take all of the notes that I took yesterday, all of the goodness that I learned, and I'm going to share it with all of you. Not today. Oh, no, not today. But that's something to look forward to. I'm going to be sprinkling it all in as we move forward. When I learn, you learn. Isn't that great? I take all the courses and you get all the knowledge. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. The question of the day, we were talking about, are you an early bird or a night owl? Now, it seems that in my own little informal poll here, predominantly we have early birds. Lisa says, my younger days I was a night owl, but now I am an early bird. That seems to be typical. It sometimes changes as you get older. Mary Ellen says the same, early bird now, but a night owl back in the day. Andrew says, I used to be an early bird when I fished and worked. Always been a night owl, though, a bit less now because I love my sleep. Laurie says, I find there is definitely a correlation between my mental health state and my sleeping patterns. Night owl when I'm down, early bird when I'm feeling up. Larissa says, I've always been an early bird, but there's times that I wish I could sleep in, but my body and mind just won't let me. Yes, that is my husband and our problem. We cannot sleep in to save our life. It does seem to be a little bit different on vacation. I remember we went, was it when we went to Colorado, I think? I think my sister had texted me at like 6:30 in the morning when we were in Colorado. And she texted, are you up? And I texted back, well, I am now. And she's like, what? It's 6:30. I thought for sure you'd be up. I'm like, I thought for sure I'd be up too, but I wasn't. Yay, sleeping in. Yeah, it's pretty tough for my husband and I to get up early. Even when we try to stay up late, we still end up waking up early. Connie says, an early bird, I like to get stuff done before noon. I am way more productive in the morning. There is just no doubt about it. Once the afternoon hits, I really just slow down. Michelle says, I'm on my way to becoming an early bird. However, I was never much of a night owl. Corinne says, night owl in my youth, early bird after having children. Lisa says, yeah, I go back and forth sometimes. Shit be crazy. True that, Lisa. True that. So I found a little article that I thought was pretty interesting about night owl versus early birds. And these are the 7 differences between night owls and early birds. Are you ready for this? Early birds are persistent perfectionists. Night owls are go-getters. According to a study, morning people tend to be more persistent and less likely to experience fatigue, frustration, and difficulties. Night owls, on the other hand, are more likely to indulge in extravagance, impulsiveness, and novelty seeking. I don't know. You tell me. Do you find this to be true? Early birds wake up with smiles, night owls with frowns. Night owls are more likely to hit the snooze button a number of times before they get up in the morning, and when they do, they don't enjoy it at all. Morning persons, on the other hand, welcome the morning sun with a big smile on their face. Early birds are proactive. Night owls are smarter. Success doesn't have to be linked to intelligence. The results of a study of intelligent tests that involved mathematics, reading comprehension, memory, and processing speed. The results were in favor of the evening types, who were reported to have better scores. This doesn't make them more likely to obtain success. Evidently, early birds are probably doing most of the work during the hours that would fit the world of commerce, allowing success to be in their favor. Number 4, early birds like tea, night owls like alcohol. According to a study, night owls are more likely to consume caffeine from coffee and cola, and they are also more likely to consume alcohol and nicotine. The latter is apparently related to the fact that owls are more likely to indulge in nightlife, where intoxication is prevalent. Makes sense. Number 5, early birds are creative during night hours. Night owls are creative in morning hours. No, that is not an error. Reportedly, night owls and morning birds have their bursts of creativity during their off hours. Interesting, right? Apparently, bursts of creativity are common occurrences during periods of mental fatigue. So we're more creative when we're fatigued. Early birds are older, night owls are younger. This obviously doesn't mean the clocks of time are cheated and being a night owl makes you younger, although we wish it were that simple. This simply means that your optimal hours might depend on your age, as some people pointed out. Yes, I was a night owl in my younger years. Now I've become more of an early bird. And finally, early birds love breakfast, night owls love dinner. I don't know. I love all my meals. Love all my meals. Our preferred hours not only affect moods, choice of stimulants, and how we tend to work, but also our favorite meal choice. While early birds tend to wake up in the morning and eat a healthy breakfast while reading the newspaper or doing something else productive, night owls tend to skip breakfast altogether and use their last few minutes before work to get dressed and rush to the office. So for night owls, dinner and daytime meals are the best, and they make sure they are full of it. There you go. Some of the differences between night owls and early birds. Do you agree with all of these? I'm not sure I agreed with all of them. Some of them definitely agreed with, but you tell me. What do you think? Leave me a message in the group page on your thoughts of this study. Moving right along to the topic of the day. We're talking about gaining clarity. Oh, yes, we are. Put up a little quote that I found from General George Casey. He says, clarity and simplicity are the antidote to complexity and uncertainty. Guess I could have made that the quote of the day, but I didn't. So bonus, you got 2. You've heard me complain about this business and how it hasn't taken off as quickly as I had hoped. I'm still stuck in the same place I was 2 years ago when I started. It's been almost 2 years. I've had about 1 billion ideas in the last 2 years, but haven't really made any progress. A little, but not nearly enough. If I'm being honest with myself, it's because I've lacked clarity in the direction I want to go. Instead of picking a plan and going with it, I'm all over the place. Maybe I'll do a course, or maybe I'll concentrate on coaching or mentoring. Oh, no, it's the book I'm going to concentrate on now. I'm all over the freaking place. And if I'm really being honest, I haven't been treating this like a business at all. I'm winging it. And that isn't going to get me very far. So what do I need to do? I need to get clear on which direction I want to go. Decide on a path, make a plan, and stick to it. It doesn't mean I can't change as I go along, but this not making a solid decision is causing me to spin my wheels, which makes me uncertain if this is even what I should be doing at all. When you feel lost and uncertain about your life, you need more clarity. What is it you want? How will you get there? What will you do right now to start down that path? In the last 60 days, how clear have you been about what you want in your life? And think about this. In the last 60 days, we had New Year's Day. Did you sit down on New Year's Day or before New Year's Day to contemplate how you want the year ahead to go? To ask yourself the questions of what you really want in your life? I'm guessing most of us are saying, well, no, I haven't really done that. I'm not very clear at all. It's time to ask yourself some hard questions about what you want out of life and how you are going to get there. When you are sitting in your rocker at 95, what is it you want to have achieved? What are the important things you want to look back on with a smile? How do you want to be remembered? Now think about how you are going to get there. We all need a little routine in our lives. This is something I am lacking quite a bit of right now. A lot of us are working from home or not being able to get out like we used to. We need to build a routine and then stick to it. Each day we should be planning out the type of day we would like to have and then sticking to that routine. If you want to work out more, you need to come up with a plan. You need to set yourself up for success by putting your workout clothes and shoes where they will be ready when you are. And when it's time to work out, you just do it. You don't sit there going back and forth, well, I don't really feel like it. Guess what? You never will feel like it. You have to do it. Don't torture yourself with the, maybe I'll do it longer tomorrow. Just do it. Just do it. When you try to negotiate yourself out of something you've already promised yourself you would do, you are literally torturing yourself. It's the same with your eating habits. If you want to succeed, then you need to plan your meals ahead of time. You can't wing it. And this more than likely means meal prepping. And I will tell you, I hate meal prepping. It's a giant pain in the butt. But once it's done, it's done. And it helps set you up for the success you want for the rest of the week. And we all feel good about ourselves when we follow through. The first step, get clear about what you want. Then decide on a plan. Decide. Indecision is a killer. Just start taking action and adjust as you need to. Nothing is perfect, but action is always better than inaction. So, what is it you want most? What can you do today to move closer to that goal? Now get to it. It's Tuesday. Remember, routine is our friend. Figure one out for yourself. With clarity comes confidence. We talk more about boosting your confidence tomorrow. Now go be badass today. I'm still here, always will be, cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.